welcome to Storytime. I'm Miss Sharon from Ventura County Library, and today we're going to read a few stories about frogs. Ribbit, ribbit. So, let's get started. Can I see your hands, please? We're going to do a welcome song together. Can I see your hands, hands, hands? Very good. Here we go. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Now it's time to have some fun. Read some stories, sing some songs. Some are short and some are long. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Now it's time to have some fun. Very good. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Very nice. Okay. Well, let's do a quick, simple rhyme. I know that you probably know head, shoulders, knees, and toes. So even though you can't always see my knees and my toes, we're going to still do that together. Okay, so get your hands ready, get them ready. And here we go. Find your head. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Knees and toes. Very good. Nice. Okay. Well, let's shake it out, 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 shake it out. And we're going to go into our first story. It is called A Frog in the Bog. And I'm going to come closer so that you can see all the pictures. So this book, A Frog in the Bog, is by Karma Wilson, and Joan Rankin did the illustrations. And let's open it up. It tells us the names of the author and illustrator again, Karma Wilson and Joan Rankin, and A Frog in the Bog. And we want to say thank you to Margaret K. McElderry Books, which is from Simon&Schuster. We want to thank Simon&Schuster Publishing for allowing us to read this book. And here we go. A Frog in the Bog. There's a frog on the log in the middle of the bog. You notice that we're actually not seeing much of the frog. He's way back here. We're seeing these beetles. I wonder why. Let's see. A small green frog on a half-sunk log in the middle of the bog. There he is. Oh no! He's hungry. He flicks one tick as it creeps up a stick. One tick in the belly of a small green frog on a half-sunk log in the middle of the bog. And the frog grows a little bit bigger. He sees two fleas as they leap through the reeds. One tick. Two fleas in the belly of the frog on a half-sunk log in the middle of the bog. And that frog grows a little bit bigger. I think I see where this is going. Do you? We have one tick. Oh, and we have two fleas. I wonder who's going to come around next. There we go. He spies three flies as they buzz through the skies. One tick, two fleas, three flies, oh my, in the belly of the frog on a half-sunk log in the middle of the bog. And that frog grows a little bit bigger. Oh my. He glugs for slugs as they slink through the sludge. 1 tick, 2 fleas, 3 flies, oh my. 4 slugs, ooh, ugh, in the belly of the frog, on a half-sunk log in the middle of the bog. And that frog grows a little bit... What? Bigger. He inhales 5 snails from their heads to their tails. 1 tick, 2 fleas, 3 flies, oh my. 4 slugs, ooh, ugh, and 5 slimy snails in the belly of the frog on a half-sunk log in the middle of the bog. What a hog, that frog! And the frog grows a little bit bigger. Now here comes the part in the story where things may change a bit. It's just with this one word right here. It says, then something else is going to happen. Take a look. That log with the frog in the middle of the bog starts to rise, and the frog sees eyes. Who could that be? Let's find out. And the frog sees claws and a big set of jaws and a mouth like a crater. What animal is this? It could be a crocodile, but there's something that looks kind of like a crocodile that we call something else. Yes, it's an alligator. So the frog sees claws and a big set of jaws and a mouth like a crater. And the frog screams, "Gator!" With his mouth open wide, all the bugs inside start to crawl and fly and to slither and slide. Out come 5 snails from their heads to their tails. Very good. 4 slugs. Ooh, ugh. 3 flies. Oh, my. 2 fleas. Dear me. And 1 tiny tick. Ick. And right in the middle of his holler, that frog grows a whole lot. Is he growing larger or smaller? Okay, let's see how that works. See if that rhymes. And right in the middle of his holler, that frog grows a whole lot smaller. See you later, says the gator as he romps through the swamp, 'cause the itty-bitty frog isn't big enough to chomp. Whew! Looks like he didn't want to bother with such a small frog. That alligator, that we're calling Gator for short. Oh, so here's another good word clue. Now, let's see what happens with now. The bugs in the bog keep away from that frog. And the frog never sits on a half-sunk log. The end. That is probably one of my all-time favorite frog stories, A Frog in the Bog. So many silly things. But we also counted upwards to 5 and we counted backwards from 5 to 1. and we got to use our rhyming skills. There's a little bit of everything in that book, and I got to do funny voices, which always makes me happy. Okay, so let's see. We are going to do a counting song. Guess what? With what? Frogs. That's right. So I'm going to put on my Storytime glove, and I'm going to move closer so you can see them very close up. There you go. And this is 5 green and speckled frogs. Okay, here we go. 5 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool, where it was nice and cool. Now there are 4 green speckled frogs. Glub, glub. Okay, but we're going to try something a little different. Let's see what happens when 2 frogs jump in at the same time. Because we already counted 1 to 5 and 5 back down to 1. Let's add something different in, right? So, this time we're going to have 2 of the frogs jump into the pool. Are you ready? We're going to start out with 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. 2 jumped into the pool. 1 and 2. Where it was nice and cool. Now there are, how many? 2 green speckled frogs on the log. Okay, well, let's go back to our ones again. So we have, how many do we have left on the log? 2. 2 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. 1 jumped into the pool, where it was nice and cool. Now there is 1 green speckled frog on the log. Okay. How many are left on the log? Just 1, right? 1 green and speckled frog sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. He jumped into the pool, where it was nice and cool. Now there are no green speckled frogs on the log. Oh, they always love going in the pool, don't they? Okay, so I want them to go back up on the log before we finish up. So would you help me? Here's frog number 1 and frog number 2. And frog number 3. And frog number 4. And frog number 5. And they're all back on the log, ready to go when we sing the song again. Okay, give yourself a hand, a round of applause. Okay, thank you for singing with me. So I'd like you to shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. And we're going to get ready for our next story. So I would like you to do a little rhyme with me. Okay, you ready? I wiggle my fingers. I wiggle my toes. Are you wiggling your toes in your shoes or not in your shoes? Okay. I wiggle my, what are these? Shoulders. And I wiggle my, what? Nose. Yeah, nose rhymes with toes. And now, all my wiggles are all out of me. And I can sit for our next story. Our next story is a little bit different. For all the grown-ups out there, it's actually called a book that's narrative nonfiction. That means this is an information book. all about being frog. I thought we had such a silly story and those beautiful illustrations, but it's also, look at these beautiful photographs. Aren't they amazing? It's a special kind of photography that you can get that close up with creatures. So this is called Being Frog. I'm going to come up closer here. And the author is April Pulley Sayre. And look at, you can tell it's a new book. Look at that. We got it from our Pruder branch in Port Hueneme. Thank you for lending it to us. Oh, and thank you to their friends group for donating the book. And then look, it says Being Frog by April Pulley Sayre. And we want to thank Beach Lane Books, which is an imprint of Simon&Schuster. So Simon&Schuster Publishing gave us permission to share this book today. Being Frog. There he is. Look at that. Just some amazing photographs. A frog is a being. It is watching. It is seeing. A frog has favorites. This rock, this log. The log's daily job? Support the frog. Now look carefully at this log. This log is a real log. There's going to be no surprises in this story. This is not an alligator. This is a real log. There we go. A frog must hunt. It scans, it spies, it crawls, it lunges. Yep, has to jump after all the bugs it's trying to catch. It fails. It retries. Frogs have to keep trying. They don't catch a bug every time they leap or that they lunge. Look at that. Look how stretched out their bodies get when they lunge and leap. It cools in the shade beneath a flower. Look at that. There he is. It hides underwater. This is hard to see, but look right here, right above my thumb. There he is. Bath or shower? I think it's a little bit of both under that water, huh? It kicks and surfaces. Its eyeballs gaze. Look at the eyeballs. Does it remember its tadpole days? Tadpole is what it was before it developed into a frog. Oh, and look at it. I don't know if you can see, but there's little tadpoles in the water by the frog. I think we're going to get a hint about how tadpoles grow. Yep, here we are. First, the egg. They look like little dots, don't they? Then the tadpole. There's the tadpoles. They have little tails and they start swimming. Then two legs. I don't know if you can see, but see these little tadpole guys? They're starting to grow two legs. Look at that. Then four. And a tiny froglet climbed ashore. How do you know this is a froglet? What do you see that grown frogs don't have? Look at that little tail is still left. So this is a froglet. Two arms, two legs. And then still its little tail. Oh! I accidentally skipped a page. Now it's suns. It cave spelunks. Cave spelunking, when you go and investigate caves. There's caves, spelunking. A green frog calls with glunk, glunk, glunks. So you may have heard me say that ribbit when we first started, but different frogs all over the world make different noises. And so this green frog goes glunk, glunk, glunk. It climbs a cliff, mossy, steep. Steep means, look at, he's almost having to crawl, just climbing straight up. It sits so still. Look at that. It sits so still. Then suddenly, leap! Can you even see where he's leaping? Do you see? Look for big frog legs. I'm going to come closer and closer and closer. There he is leaping. Look how far he's left. Does it ponder? We don't yet know. Does frog time fly or trail snail slow? Snail slow, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think time flies for frogs or it's slow like a snail? I don't know. Here they are, waiting, watching, scanning, seeing. A frog has a life. A frog is a being. Oh, and the very last picture, look at that. The end of Being Frog. Oh, I so enjoyed. What a special talent it is, right? To be able to get that close up and take such beautiful photographs. That is just amazing. Imagine growing up and being able to do that as your job. That would be so cool. Okay, friends, so let's shake it out, 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 shake it out. And I think we're going to do rainbow fun today. Oh, but where's my rainbow fun? Well, we're going to put it up as we go. So here we go. Take a deep breath and blow it out. And take a deep breath again. In through your nose and out through your mouth. And can you hum for me? Okay, here we go for rainbow fun. I know the colors of rainbow fun. Green like a frog and yellow like the sun. Orange like a pumpkin. There we go. White like the snow. There's the snow. A ruby red apple. There we go. And a jet black crow. Purple like a flower. Brown like a bear. A little pink pig and a blue shirt to wear. Very good. Oop, he's hiding a little bit of the bird. Okay, well we got all the shapes. All the shapes up on our Rainbow Fun board here. Now, do you recall some of the colors in the books we just read? And some of the shapes actually too. So what was the creature, the being that we talked about today? That's right, it was the green frog. Now, was there any snow in any of the books? Nope. because it was too cold. Frogs don't really like the snow. In fact, they hibernate deep under the river or pond when it's that cold. So, nope, there's no snow. But there probably was, yeah, there was sunlight. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to see the pictures, right? Very good. So, let's do Rainbow Fun one more time. Take a deep breath. Blow it out. Hum. Here we go. I know the colors of rainbow fun. Green like a frog and yellow like the sun. Orange like a pumpkin, white like the snow. A ruby red apple and a jet black crow. Purple like a flower, brown like a bear. A little pink pig and a blue shirt to wear. And I think today it's going to go on the frog, since that was who was our special guest star today. That's right. Oh, it was so good to spend time with you reading stories. We're going to say goodbye for today. So let's do our wave goodbye song. We wave goodbye like this. We wave goodbye like this. We clap our hands for all our friends. We wave goodbye like this. We wave goodbye like this. We wave goodbye like this. We clap our hands for all our friends. We wave goodbye like this. Keep reading, everybody. Bye.